Every time you entertain a negative thought, you're feeding the wolf of limitation. Every time you choose a positive thought instead, you're feeding the wolf of possibilities. And over time, the wolf you feed becomes stronger while the other becomes weaker. It's as simple and as profound as that. But here's what most people don't understand. You don't have to accept every thought that comes into your mind. Just because a thought appears doesn't mean you have to invite it in for dinner. Give it your favorite chair and let it put its feet up on your mental furniture. You have the power and, yes, the responsibility to examine your thoughts and decide which ones you'll entertain and which ones you'll evict. This is a fundamental principle that can change everything for you if you apply it with discipline. You know, it amazes me how careful people are about what they eat. They read labels, they count calories, they worry about GMOs and pesticides and artificial ingredients. And that's good. You should be mindful about what you put into your body. But what about what you put into your mind? Are you just as careful about that? Because I promise you, the thoughts you consume are just as important, maybe even more important than the food you eat. Let me ask you, would you eat garbage from a dumpster? Of course not. But when you consume negative news all day, when you participate in gossip, when you expose yourself to toxic people and toxic conversations, that's exactly what you're doing. You're eating mental and emotional garbage, and then you wonder why you feel terrible. Killing negative thinking starts with being incredibly selective about what you allow into your mind in the first place. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Jim, I can't help it. Negative thoughts just come to me. And you're right, they do. You can't always control the first thought that pops into your mind. But here's the important part. You absolutely can control the second thought, and the third, and the fourth. You can decide whether that first negative thought becomes a pattern of negative thinking, or whether you replace it with something better. That's where your power lies, not in preventing the first thought, but in how you respond to it. I want to share a powerful technique with you. When a negative thought appears, immediately ask yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Is it moving me toward what I want or away from it? Just that simple question can stop negative thinking in its tracks, because it forces you to evaluate the thought rather than automatically accepting it. The quality of your life is directly connected to the quality of your questions. Poor questions create a poor life. Better questions create a better life. When you ask, why does this always happen to me? Your mind will find reasons why you're a victim. But when you ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Your mind will find wisdom and opportunity. The questions you ask yourself throughout the day are incredibly powerful. They're like a steering wheel for your mind. So be deliberate about the questions you ask. Use them to direct your thinking toward what you want, not what you fear.